So for my birthday, my wife arranged an entire day out in London and I knew nothing about it. Let me know how you think she did. So firstly, we park up at the O2 Stadium. So I'm thinking, right, we're doing something at the O2, but no, we get straight on the tube. And she knows I'm not a fan of the tube, so it must be worth it. So we get to Waterloo and then I find out, nope, we got to get on another tube. And this is one of the reasons I don't like tubes. What is going on there? London is just such a weird place. But still, we're here, let's make the most of it. So we're in Camden, and I'm now wondering where we're going. We've got to be going somewhere good. I know my wife, she ain't gonna let me down. And it turned out, we was actually walking to the market because she knew there was a cigar shop, and she knows I love my cigars. But no fault of her own, they were closed. Clearly says that they should be open till 6 p.m. So, she says we'll come back later. Let's go do the main thing, Babylon Park. I ain't got a clue what Babylon Park is. She walks up to this machine, she pulls out this card and gives it to me and says there's 1,000 credits on there. I'm like, for what? And then I saw this, and I'm like, where am I? This is awesome. Toilet selfie, obviously. My wife says to me, the idea for your 35th birthday is you get to be a kid. And that's exactly what we did. And how did she manage that? This place had so many different games and machines, and we had so many credits. We were there for hours just playing and having fun. Well, fun except for this one, because, well, she beat me. I wasn't particularly happy when she took this shot. And it goes in. 4 in a row. Fuck you. But I played on the ring tossing, smashed that. Played this milk jug toss. Brilliant game. Obviously air hockey. Then we went on the VR stuff. This was like a rabbit VR simulator, and then the King Kong simulator. That was actually really good. I look like a twat. Motorbikes, obviously. Nitro. That was actually rubbish, but she liked it. Tomb Raider. Got to play Tomb Raider. Got to play some Mario Kart. I actually played that a few times. Went back to the axe throwing because I absolutely love that. I had a bit of an unfair advantage over the wife because I actually go axe throwing at a place called TBV Axe Throwing over in Chatham. But enough of that, back to Mario Kart because it's just better playing it on one of these than it is at home. And as you can see, I've got my serious face on. But that all changes because now it's time to go on the indoor roller coaster. I don't know why, but there's something about roller coasters being indoors that makes them feel kind of illegal. Also, the fact that nobody questioned I had my phone out. If I dropped this thing, it could have flung across the room and hit some poor kid in the head, but I really weren't thinking about that at the time. But it's my birthday and the idea is to act like a child. And would a child think of obvious safety concerns? Obviously not. But anyway, we've had our fun now. It's time to crack on to the next destination. How sick is that? So we walk back through Camden Market, back to that cigar shop, and yes, they're actually open. But there's no one there and they've put a chain across, so we just gave up on the cigar hunt. Well, I thought we had anyway. So she now just tells me we're going to kill a bit of time, go for a walk, look around the markets. It's a lovely place, you know, I actually really enjoyed it. But I felt like we was on a mission, like she knew where we were going. Because we was walking down roads that you just don't normally walk down if you're touring the place. Turned out we was going to another cigar shop, which guess what? Fucking closed. She really wanted to treat me to a really expensive, nice cigar for my birthday, but honestly, I'm exhausted of walking at this point. So she said, right, back on the tube. So down we go, the dreaded tube again. I hate these things so much. I'm not a fan of public spaces, confined areas, or seeing my reflection. But nevertheless, we're here at our next stop. Now, this was only a quick 10-minute stop off just to see the Samsung TVs. Yeah, that's right, TVs. There is thousands of them. You've probably seen those videos on TikTok where you can pull just one of the TVs out of it and the rest of them still work. It's basically that, but on every wall and ceiling. It's incredible. But there was another reason we come to this tube station, because outside it she knew there was a place that sells cigars. But not really. Then I turn around and see the Harry Potter Cursed Child Theatre and I'm thinking, oh no, we're not going here again, are we? Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it, but it's 7 hours long, way too long. But no, we were just passing while walking to the next destination, which was called the Vintage House. She's basically taken me to a shop to buy me a decent bottle of whiskey. And this place had so much choice, but the problem is, I don't really know my whiskies that well. I like whiskey, but only the ones I've tried. So it was really a guessing game, and I weren't going to take a guess on a bottle of whiskey that was £6,000 or £7,000. So I got this, it was about 60 quid. And they sold cigars, so that entire cigar hunt was kind of pointless in the end. But I did get to try Monte Cristo number 4, before heading to the restaurant that she was really excited to take me to. Now, I've never heard of this place, however I can tell straight away they definitely serve pizza, so I'm happy. It was called Japes, and I was sold as soon as I saw that sign on the wall, sweet dreams are made of cheese. And I can tell you now, the food here, absolutely incredible, loved it. Glass of red wine to get me started, and that's the cheesy garlic bread with the chips and a dip. And there's my pizza, and yes, that is pineapple on it. Oh, and there's hers, some weird chickeny thing with a white sauce. I was absolutely stuffed after eating all this cheese. And I'm just thinking, right, is this it now? We going home? I'm really done. I'm drunk, I'm full, and I'm exhausted. So are we heading to another tube? So we're walking down through Chinatown. I mean, it's all right, a bit busy. Some construction guy putting up the lanterns. Then he dropped one, nearly hit me on the head. A few inches to the left and I would have had a claim. But never mind, because she took me to the Lego store, and I absolutely love Lego. Now, I don't really post about it much, but if you've been following me for years, you'll know I love my Lego. I've got like so much Star Wars Lego. And this is just the best place to bring somebody when you're giving them a kid's day out. And of course, she told me I had to buy something. So I'm looking around and I'm thinking, right, it's got to be Star Wars. I love Star Wars. And I'm collecting the Star Wars helmets. But I then saw this, and I really wanted it, but I didn't. No, I didn't. Mainly because I saw this, right, and it's not something I'd normally buy, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to buy something I wouldn't normally buy, because I want it, and as simple as that, so I got it. So, bags up, ready to leave, surely we're going home now, but no, she wants to go for dessert next, somewhere nice, but I was like, you know what, scrap that, I'm sorry, let's just get a simple McFlurry, because I would struggle to eat anything more. So, smash that, feel like a fat pig. Where we going? Back on the tube. Surely this is it now, we've got to be done. And yes, we ended up back where we started. This is the road from the first clip of this video. We're back at the car. I thank my wife for a great day out, and I plan to go home, have a nice cigar and open up that bottle of whiskey. But then I thought this day was designed for me to be a child, and a child wouldn't go home to have a bottle of whiskey and a cigar. So let's crack open that fucking Lego. And that's exactly what I did. I spent the rest of the evening making this Lego bonsai tree. I was a little disappointed at how quickly I built it, but hey, it is what it is. And this bit I thought was weird, you just pour them in, you don't actually put them anywhere. But it all comes together in the end, and it looks very, very good, and I'm actually very, very happy with it. I've literally had an awesome birthday. But what do you think? How did my wife do? Was this a birthday win? Is she a keeper? Let me know in the comments. And of course, counter!